we're going to go ahead and look back a little bit in the past. I have a slew of players for you guys, and I want you guys to guess the NBA player by their pre-draft comparisons. This is a combination of two players combined to make one. I want you to guess who this player is based off of these two.
Gotcha. So before they were taken, and all the players that the media was comparing him to say they have shades of so-and-so in their game?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Vince Carter and Magic Johnson.
If that's not LeBron James,
That sounds like LeBron.
if that's not LeBron James, I don't know who
He had an
this is.
immediate stank face. He's like, God damn, this is the GOAT. I'm imagining it right now.
If Magic could jump like Vince Carter, that's the GOAT. And what do you know? LeBron James is obviously the answer.
It has
The
to
GOAT. It is LeBron James. Congratulations.
There we go. That one's clear as day.
Yo, ESPN was cooking back in the day when they were trying to guess what LeBron would be.
I'm not gonna be so nasty.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of audacity to call the rookie that, and they got it right.
Yeah.
Shout out whoever said that.
Next up, we got Dwayne Wade and Lance Stevenson.
So good,
Very different players.
good player, annoying as hell.
Yeah, so a slasher, they probably say has some defensive chops, can put his hand in the dirt, slap the ground.
Yeah, exactly. But the range is so wildly wide.
Yeah.
Like, you're either a top 20-ish player of all time or you're Lance Stevenson.
I mean, I see Dwayne Wade. Is it Anthony Edwards?
No, not
Okay.
D Wade.
Donovan
This is a
Mitchell?
good, really good guess,
Yeah,
though.
Donovan
is it
Mitchell?
D. Mitch?
No, it's not D Mitch. You,
Okay.
Like, really get closer to Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
He is not. I will say he is not an all-star.
Okay, so Lance Stevenson, but with hops, but with athleticism.
Not an all-star. Is he playing today?
He is playing today, yes.
But just barely. Is he old? That he sounds like?
Like, things are not looking bright for sure. I'm not saying he's old, but things are not looking bright.
Okay. Someone who flamed out. Somebody that's a really annoying player.
Yeah.
But he had a Dwayne Wade type ceiling, or is this his play style?
That's what people saw in college. I will say, like, his
Okay.
play style in the NBA is nothing like D Wade.
Was this Victor Oladipo?
No.
No.
This is not Victor Oladipo.
Okay, but it's probably a similar type of flame out considering the pick. Obviously, Oladipo good year. Shouldn't call him a flame out. But, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
guessing it's a high pick that didn't pan out.
High pick didn't pan out. I will
It's
say
not RJ Barrett, is it?
it's after 2010. Not RJ Barrett, no.
Tyreek
After
Evans?
2010.
No,
That's
let's
it.
see. No, yeah, it can't be that.
You're getting a little bit closer, but it's not Tyreek Evans.
I need to see a list of years, like a draft classes.
Yeah.
This one's hard. Okay, I give up. Who is
I
this?
will Marcus Smart.
Oh,
Wow.
They compared him to
Marcus
D
Smart.
Wade. I was never
Yes.
gonna get there.
Marcus Smart. He would, I will say his college tape, if you're just looking at raw highlights, impressive.
No, man. Who said this?
He was never a burner like that. He
Who
wasn't
said
fast. Like,
ESPN said it, not me, man.
that's ridiculous. I feel cheated by the game.
Next up, we got Carmelo Anthony and Chris Bosh.
Carmelo Banchero.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. You guys said that way too. Chris Bosh. Nah, not
Evan Mobley.
No.
Okay.
Carmelo Anthony and Chris Bosh. This is so simple to me.
It's so simple to you. Okay.
Someone who Carmelo Anthony's a pure bucket.
So
Chris
it's
Bosh is just
a
big
pure,
and got
yeah,
size.
Chris Bosh isn't a pure bucket, so that makes it hard. I'm guessing it's somebody that's like the size of Chris
Mind you,
Bosh.
he was a bucket, though.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
not
for
a
sure.
pure bucket in the sense. So I'm guessing it's someone who is the size of Chris Bosh. He's a big man that can shoot, but he has like a face-up game.
Yeah.
It's not Wemby,
No, not Wemby.
but it's like it sounds like a player like that size.
Don't lie to me. This is Paolo Banchero.
No, it's not Paulo.
Is this
It's not
Kevin
Paulo.
Durant?
No, it's not KD. Good guess though.
Ooh,
It's not KD.
that felt like Kevin Durant.
But you are like on the nose. Like think of the
Chet
worst
Holmgren.
version of KD. No, not Chet.
Oh.
The worst version of KD.
Brandon Ingram,
No, way worse than Brandon Ingram too.
Amani Bates.
Bull,
You're not Bobo, not that bad.
the worst version.
He was
Oh wait, Michael Porter Jr.
no, not Michael
What?
Porter Jr.
He's closer to Imani Bates than Michael Porter Jr.
This is
worst
so
one.
hard. He's better than Imani Bates for sure. He's better than Imani Bates.
The worst.
He was
version-
drafted around the same time KD was.
Oh,
So pre 2010.
Michael Beasley.
Yes.
Okay.
Michael Beasley.
Okay.
He's big, left-handed, can give you abundance of buckets too.
See,
It's Mike Beasley.
Carmelo Anthony, I understand. The Chris Bosh thing threw me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
All right.
So
next
basically,
up.
Paolo Banchero before Paolo Banchero.
Yo, that's damning.
No, but Paolo, worked out. But listen, college Beasley was supposed to be what Paolo Banchero was.
Different, man.
That's one of the best college prospects ever.
And now he's over 1v1ing in the TNC league.
And you know what? He's cooking. He's killing it there.
Everybody got a path. Next player, T-Mac and Dirk.
Kevin Durant.
Damn.
Don't even say any
Easiest
more
thing
words.
ever.
That
All
is
right.
clearly Kevin
That's
Durant.
disgusting.
Somebody with the size of Dirk and the shooting touch, but
Yeah.
the pure bag of T-Mac, that can only be one player.
This comparison is just so brain breaking, bro. And it only makes sense to be Kevin Durant.
It's apt. He lived up to it.
Exactly. Next up, we got Kobe Bryant and Nick Young.
you could either be the best shot chucker ever or the worst shot chucker.
Sounds like Cam Thomas to me.
Somebody compare Cam Thomas to Kobe Bryant before the draft. I would not. I would throw a baseball at them.
Not a bad guess. It's not Cam Thomas though.
But so this shades of Kobe Bryant.
He was drafted after 2010.
Yeah, shades of Devin Booker.
No,
people weren't going to realize the Kobe comp because Devin Booker was overlooked. You'd have to be a high pick to get shades of Kobe comp.
He was indeed a high pick.
You got to be top 5 at least. To get shades of Nick Young, you got to have some shooting audacity to you. That means you can be a gunner. If it doesn't work out, you will be a high volume shooter if you're a role player. It's not Anthony Edwards. Nobody compare him to Kobe. It's probably a 2 guard.
You got warm.
It's with the ant. He's one with Anthony Edwards.
No, my description. He's probably. So spoiler alert, he's closer to Nick Young than he is to Kobe Bryant.
Probably.
I'm sure. So who was a modern day Nick Young shot chucker that had star upside but ended up being more of a role player who shoots a lot?
His career did not pan out at all.
When did he retire?
I couldn't tell you, dude. Like, I couldn't tell you. I think the last time I seen him play an NBA game was maybe like 2020 or 2019.
2020, 2019. So this must be a...
His career flamed out.
Oh, so it must be an early 2010s pick maybe or mid 2010s?
Yep, it was a early 2010s pick.
So 2011.
Dion Waiters.
I will say he played in the Western. He got drafted by a team in the Western Conference.
It's not Dion Waiters.
No.
Damn.
Same. He's worse than Dion Waiters, actually.
He's worse than Dion.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are gonna get this. He was drafted as a Minnesota Timberwolf.
As a Minnesota Timberwolf.
Johnny Flynn? I don't know.
Nope, Shabazz Muhammad.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think of Shabazz Muhammad when I hear the name Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. These are tough today.
I know. Mike Bibby and Steve Nash.
Okay. Shades of Trae Young.
Close, but no.
Not Luka Doncic. It's going to be a small white probably. And it's not Reed Shepard, is it? Is that a trick?
No, not Reed Shepard.
Okay.
No, not Reed Shepard.
Small white point guard.
So close to Trae Young is probably going to be a small white. You know, I sense a pattern.
Yeah, but the small whites, even like with Trae Young.
Darius Garland?
No.
No, if it's Mike Bibby, he's probably not. You probably only put Mike Bibby to say he's not the best shooter, I think.
No, not necessarily.
Not more of a slasher than a shooter?
It was in his game, and this report here specifically called it out. And I don't think it's the best comparison, but it was a comparison made.
To Mike Bibby?
Yes.
Okay, so it's probably more Steve Nash like. Obviously, Darius Garland was compared to Steve Nash. Trae Young compared to Steve Nash. It's obviously a guard along that line. Is it Tyrese Halliburton?
No, it's not Tyrese
Halliburton. Okay, not Tyrese Halliburton. Another passer.
I'm trying to think about all the young.
It's not Luka, right?
Don't only fixate on the passing. Of course, like Steve Nash is one of the greatest of all time, but don't only fixate on the passing.
So it's more of a shooting guard.
Yeah,
point guard that shoots.
What should we fixate on?
Shooting, I guess.
Fucking Damian Lillard.
Close
to Dame.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
No.
Damn.
Colder.
Kemba.
No.
Damn.
Colder.
Max.
Way colder. Way colder. Way
Damn.
colder.
Close to Dame. Okay.
Yeah.
Close
You're hot
to,
when it comes to Dame.
Close to Damian Lillard. Is it of that age group?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a peer of Damian Lillard that probably plays like Damian Lillard.
That's very rare.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them. That's why
We're in rare air right now.
I think of Kyrie. I think of Kemba, of people of that age demographic.
There are rare names. Rare names.
Rare names.
Rare
Yeah.
names. So
Much
like,
better than Kyrie and Kemba.
Much better?
Yep. Much better.
much better than Kyrie and Kemba.
Yep. The current eaters are screaming through the screen right now.
Is it James Harden?
No.
What the fuck?
Not James Harden. Close though.
What?
It's not Russ.
Closer to Dame than James Harden for sure.
Closer to Dame than
It's
okay.
not Russ. It's not. What the?
Closer. So he's closer to Dame, much
Yes.
better than Kyrie,
Yes.
but closer to Dame.
That's a weird
Okay.
space to
Ignore that
operate.
because I think that's confusing.
Yeah.
Ignore the much better than Kyrie part.
But again, if we're still just talking about peers of Damian Lillard in that time frame,
Mm-hmm.
like all the guards in the mid.
Is this Steph Curry?
Steph Curry. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, much better than Kyrie.
See, he said closer to Dame than James Harden. That's a ridiculous thing to say. That makes it so difficult.
I'm just thinking about like positionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, that makes it difficult as fuck.
I don't like this game.
That makes you think he's worse than Harden. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know what they were cooking with Mike Bibby, but obviously as a prospect, Curry wasn't Curry, so I guess it probably made more sense.
What
Then.
was the Mike
They
Bibby
didn't-
count?
What was the Mike Bibby?
Yeah,
count?
like what they say about
The way he moved wasn't that fast.
It was more so like exactly not the most explosive athlete.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I can
crafty.
see that at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Not the worst comp.
Next, we got Andre Iguodala and Garrett Wallace.
This is a goon. This is a musclehead. This is a defender. Slaps the ground.
Yes, you're right. Fucking defender. Drafted as that first.
Lou Dort.
That's honestly a fantastic comparison.
Drafted as a
Straight
defender.
muscle.
You said drafted as that first. So did he expand off of that?
He didn't really expand off of much.
What year was he drafted?
Give us a 5-year period.
Yeah.
Anytime between 2010 and 2015.
Okay. Justice Winslow.
No.
Ooh.
Good
That's-
guess. You're
that's
along the
good.
same lines. Though.
Okay.
You're really
Joshua
close.
Jackson.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
You're on the line when it comes
Ooh,
to just
it-
failed prospects.
Josh Jackson.
Josh
Who are other
Jackson.
wings that we thought was going to be the one?
Yeah.
It can't be.
Jarrett Culver.
No, not Jared Culver.
Mr.
Nope, that's
Bennett?
2019. Who? Nope, not Anthony Bennett.
It's not Cam Reddish. That's for damn sure.
Mm-mm.
Defender. Someone who's supposed to be a lockdown. But if they put Iggy, so they could do a little bit with the ball in their hands was the goal for a ceiling.
Yeah, man. That's just his Winslow.
But that, yeah. Just,
I will say he was
Yeah.
a top 3 pick.
top 3 pick.
Yeah. Top 3 pick.
These 2010 drafts. I don't know.
I know it.
Top 3 off the top of my
Off
head.
the top of your head is tough.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness. 2014.
Josh Jackson, we were
is-
close.
Who's the 2014 draft? That's
Wiggins.
It's Wiggins.
It's just Jabari Parker. No, Jabari Parker wasn't a defender.
Not Jabari Parker.
and it was.
2013 draft.
He is.
That's Bennett.
Yes, Bennett.
That's Bennett, Oladipo.
Oh, is this Michael Kidd-Gilchrist?
Yes. Markelle Gilchrist. So wildly far off. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Man.
No words.
We don't have anything to say about him at all.
Sorry, man.
Tough scene. Next, we got David Thompson and Jerry West.
Michael Jordan.
Woo, that's smooth. Yeah, this is two old
Yep,
ass
yep.
players. So
I knew- yeah.
and how can you compare someone like
Two
Michael Jordan?
grandpas. I knew it had to be an old
Damn,
player.
yeah, Michael
And
Jordan.
honestly, if you're an 80s prospect and they compare you to Jerry West, they
Yeah.
think you're the fucking one. They think you are going to be him. And
Yep.
it worked out.
And they're right. You got that on the money. Good job. Next, we got Larry Johnson and Paul Millsap.
Zion Williamson.
You are close. It's
Blake
not
Griffin.
Zion though. No, it's that position. You're
Paolo
position, you're
Banchero.
correct. No, not Paulo.
Okay, so it's a thick 4.
Yep.
You're not comparing him to Larry Johnson. They're not thick. A thick 4. Paul Millsap. So they're not that fast. Zion's too fast. You don't get Paul Millsap comparison if you're quick.
No, but I mean, but the athlete part of it just comes in with Larry Johnson.
It's not Blake.
You get a little bit of the mid-range game with Paul Millsap.
And Paul Millsap is like that. That's a modern comp. You're not like, you got to be post 2015 to get a Paul Millsap comp.
Exactly.
It's post 2010. I'll say that.
Okay, so it's between 2010 and 2015.
Yep. You're correct.
Context clues.
Yep.
Okay. Paul Millsap and Larry
He thought
Johnson.
he had a little jumper to his game, but also he was big and just felt imposing.
Big and felt imposing.
This
Is
is
this
like-
Jabari Parker?
Whoa! No.
Ah, damn.
Larry,
It's not Anthony Davis. He's too big.
but if you, okay,
But Jabari Parker's a good comparison. Though.
Is this
Good
Anthony
comparison.
Bennett?
Yes, it is. He worse. I said, whoa. Someone said Bill
Yeah,
Simmons
yeah.
always said that. Yeah.
giving Larry Johnson to Anthony Bennett was so disrespectful.
So damning.
He was not that athletic. He wasn't that much of a. I mean, he was like thick, so I guess they said muscles.
I mean, if you watch his first like 5-minute tape of Summer League, you're like, hey man,
hey man, Larry Johnson was explosive. He was
I know.
rising in the air.
yeah, speedy meatball.
Is that his nickname?
Yeah, no, that's what I call him. Next, we got Manu Ginobili and Paul Pierce.
lefty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lefty.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say Luka Doncic.
It's not a bad comparison
Listen,
at all.
Paul Pierce body type, but Manu Craft. That's Luka
Yeah.
Doncic right there.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's along those lines.
Yep.
James Harden.
You got it.
There we
Easy.
go. There
You
we
got
go.
it.
Listen, we struggled in the beginning, but
Yeah.
sometimes things come together.
James Harden himself like compared himself to James. He compared himself to Manu Ginobili and Paul Pierce. He was
Yeah,
like,
that makes
I
sense.
play like them too.
Yeah,
which
big-
is so weird.
Big body Manu, that makes total sense.
Yeah, it's so rare to see a player be so honest with himself like that.
Yeah.
Next, we got Anthony Tolliver and Jared Dudley again.
Everywhere we look, it's Jared Dudley.
I know.
Jared Dudley.
This range and tier of player as well.
Eric Pascal.
I got you guys in hell.
Eric
no.
Pascal.
No. I won't do you guys like that.
Anthony Tolliver's crazy.
What do you mean you won't do it? Anthony Tolliver's on the screen.
He's a great player. What do you mean? We're
He's
teaching
cool.
history right now.
He had some good years.
He was ahead of his time.
He had some good years to the Timberwolves, right? I think he had some good years for them.
Yeah, he had good years on the Timberwolves and the Blazers.
Anthony Tolliver, just the ultimate role player. Ultimate.
If you're getting Anthony
Ultimate
Tolliver
guy.
comparisons, you're probably like an early stage stretch 4.
I actually don't remember when he was drafted at all.
Yeah,
Maurice-
get that info.
Al Farouk Aminu.
No. He's not a defender.
Was that a
Not a defender. Yeah. Not
The one they give him Jared Dudley. What the hell? So again, he's
Think
also,
about like an older stage of Jared Dudley.
so clearly he's bad bodied a little bit. That's probably part of it.
Bad body.
Bad bodied. He can shoot.
Bad body bucket.
A bad body who can shoot.
Wow.
That could be a lot of players.
Yep.
Nikola Mirotic, I don't know.
Georges Niang.
Yes. That's a great. Georges Niang. You guys are just focused on body shaming. Why is that the
Listen,
it never steers us wrong.
This is my first
God
one.
damn. Congratulations.
That's your first one?
Yeah. By body shaming. What type of dude are you, man?
I've been going, just picking my spots. You've been carrying this whole time. When you watch this back, I'm telling you, you're going to be like, wow, he didn't say anything. He was quiet.
He's twirling his fucking thumbs, and then I say, "Pick a bad little bitch," and he's like, "Georges Niang."
Fatty. Georges Niang. Damn. Oh my God. Okay. Next we got James Harden, Gilbert Arenas.
Okay, so James Harden.
Killian Hayes.
No, not Killian Hayes.
It should be a lefty. It's going to be kind of modern.
Not lefty. It is modern though.
Damian Lillard. Oh, it's modern.
No, yeah.
Darius
It is
Garland.
modern. No, not Darius Garland.
Ooh, wait a
Nah,
minute.
he's too small. For
So
this
obviously he's an off-the-dribble shooter. That's what he's
Yes.
profiled as.
And it was post 2015. I'll say that.
And he's a big body.
Was looked at as super dynamic guard.
But I don't. It's not Anthony Edwards, because if it was, they'd pick somebody bouncy.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he was athletic. It's not. You said it's not a lefty, so it's not RJ Barrett. Super dynamic guard. And he's got to be. He's got to be kind of big. You wouldn't get a comparison to this if you're below 6'2".
You're like 6'4", 6'5".
You're absolutely right. He is a little big. He got some size.
D'Angelo Russell.
No, not D'Lo.
Ooh.
Good God, no.
Did I say Luka Doncic?
You did not, and it's not Luka.
Okay.
That good God.
I know that was kind of disrespectful.
Then this was hard. Dynamic guard.
Yeah.
Post 2015.
Again, you don't get James Harden comps unless you're a top pick. So he's got to be top 10 at least.
Yeah, he was viewed as like the next like generational guard.
Cade Cunningham?
Not Cade. You are getting a little closer.
Oh. If he's like generational guard,
Yeah,
like
drafted before 2020.
generational guard drafted before 2020. It's not John Morant, 2019.
Nope.
2018, it's not Trey or Luka. 2017, is this Lonzo Ball?
No.
Markelle Fultz.
Yes, hot as hell. Yes.
This is Markelle Fultz.
What a tragedy.
Yeah,
What a
man. You know what?
tragedy.
It wouldn't have been a bad comp either. The Gilbert Arenas ceiling was in reach.
Yeah, man. Can you believe he was fighting for his life, fighting for a job this year, bro?
Yeah, the Sixers should be arrested for their crimes.
The Sixers or the motorcycle incident, whatever it is, it's a damn shame.
They traded Jason Tatum for Markelle Fultz.
Sheesh.
Sad.
Sheesh.
Next, we got Chuck Hayes and Metal World Peace.
Yo,
Get the fuck out of my face.
Shout out Chuck Hayes.
So, Isaiah Stewart.
No, good guess.
That's
You're
fair.
You're along-ish the lines.
That's
he
fair.
is positionally similar to Metal World Peace.
Montrezl Harrell.
No,
Oh,
he's a 3. He's a 3.
He's a 3.
where does this Chuck Hayes thing come into the equation?
He's just a rebounder.
He can do that. He can do that, and he's somewhat of a enforcer. He's in the league today, still too, barely, but he's still in the
James
league.
Johnson.
No, you're like on the line of just like what type of players could you pick up for a mill who can just like give you
PJ Tucker.
No, you're on the line.
Okay.
Though. You're close. You're close.
Who are these veteran locker room present enforcers?
The threes?
Threes. So he's an old guy.
He's an old 3. I'm trying to go through every team in my head, and it's not working right now.
This is tough. So he's an enforcer. So he's known. He's probably in the headlines for. At this point, if he's old, all he's there for is muscle.
Yeah, muscle and whatever's left of shooting that he can provide.
So think of the PJ Tucker type. So it sounds like we're describing PJ Tucker
Exactly.
to a fucking
It
T.
is.
Who are the other PJ? Is he on the Miami Heat? I bet he's on the Miami Heat.
No, he's not on the Miami Heat, actually. He's in the Western. Currently, he's in the Western Conference, but the last time he was like semi-relevant was in the East.
Currently, he's in the West. So he's just chilling. He's just collecting checks right now.
Yeah, he's selling collecting checks.
DeAndre
playing
Jordan
fake
type
basketball.
vibes.
Yeah.
All right. So Western Conference, Lakers don't have.
Trevor Reese is retired, right?
Trevor Ariza, yeah, he's retired. He's retired.
Yeah, Trevor Reese.
You're
is
along the lines, though.
Let's
I
think
know.
about who has.
I understand the lines I'm along. I
who has
completely see it.
enforcers. Like the Lakers don't have one. Clippers don't have one. Blazers.
You're thinking about these teams. He probably didn't play much this year.
Yeah, exactly. Think about like the worst team in that side.
Worst team in the West would be.
One of the worst
It's like the Pelicans.
in that Laker region.
Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Who's an enforcer on the Kings?
How much Kings basketball did you watch this year?
Hey, man, who is this?
Jay Crowder.
That picture looks insane.
Yo, that's why the comparisons are there, man. This is probably the first time you've seen Jay Crowder all year.
I can't recall him in a Kings jersey.
Boss Man 99.
That picture looks crazy.
You're being celebrated
Those
today.
sleeves do not compliment him well.
Hey, man, shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
He's out here feeding his family.
Exactly.
Shout out. Jay Crowder had some good years, man.
Yeah, he was a really good player.
We need more Jay Crowders in the league.
Boss
I
man.
agree. And that's it.
And that's the last one.
You guys did horrendous.
We did okay. There's a lot of names. It was a mixed bag.